Dear students, we are going to derive the formula of area of a triangle in coordinate geometry of class 10th. First, let us understand what this formula is. Suppose if we take a triangle A, B, C, whose vertices are x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3, then the area of this triangle ABC is equal to half of modulus x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2 units, that is unit square. Why unit square? Because it is area of a triangle. Children, to remember this formula easily, you can write in this way: x y minus y plus x y minus y plus x y minus y unit square, and this 1 2 3, these actually it is a cyclic mean 1 2 3. Suppose if you start from 1 1 2 3, so you write 1 2 3. If you start from 2 again 2 3 1, so you write 2 3 1, and then if you start from 3 in the same way you are starting from 3 3 1 2. So this is how you can remember the formula of area of triangle. So let us now try to prove this. Children, first let us take a plane and divide it into 4 parts by using x-axis and y-axis. So let me take this as x-axis and this is y-axis and this is origin. So here I am taking 3 points, 1 2 and let me take this as third point. This is A, let me take this as AB and this is BC and this is AC. 3 points are taken here. So for these 3 points, the coordinates, this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2 and this I am taking as x3 y3. So children, we are now supposed to find the area of this triangle. So for this we will draw, as we have drawn in distance formula and section formula, same way we will draw perpendiculars. So let me draw one perpendicular from this B onto this x-axis, from A another perpendicular, from C another one more perpendicular. So let us take these points as D, E, F. So children, now our construction is completed. Now we will go for presenting this. So let ABC be a triangle where A is x1 y1, B is x2 y2 and C is x3 y3. We have taken 3 vertices and we have drawn few perpendiculars. Let us mention that. Draw, what are the perpendiculars, children? Here BD, AE, comma CF, perpendiculars to x-axis. After this, we will now try to understand how can we find the area of this triangle. So children, please be concentrating here. Suppose I take this figure. What this figure is? This is a trapezium, A, B, D, E. And what is this, children, then? This is another trapezium, that is A, AEFC. There are two trapeziums. If we add the area of these two trapeziums, you will get the complete area. You will get this complete area, this total figure area, right? So adding these two trapezium area, you will get complete area. And then from this complete area, suppose I take this trapezium again. So from complete area, if I take out this trapezium area, then we are going to get the area of triangle. Children, to know the area of trapezium, first you should know the sides. So let us try for that. How do you find this OD, distance from origin to D? So you have to consider this x coordinate. So how much it is? x2. And then what about the distance of OE? You have to consider again this coordinate, that is x1. What about the distance from O to F? You have to consider this x coordinate. I hope you are understanding. This is x3. So children, how do you get this DE? You can get the DE only when you do this whole distance minus this distance. That means OE minus OD. You will get it as x1 minus x2. So let us parallelly mention it there. In figure, tell me children what we were discussing about. DE is equal to x1 minus x2. Then now how do you get this EF? Again same way, whole distance x3 minus this distance, that is x1. So EF is equal to x3 minus x1. EF, let me write it here. EF is equal to x3 minus x1. Same way, we also need this DF. How do you get this DF, children? Whole distance x3 minus this distance. What is that? OD. So let us, DF is equal to, once again, DF is equal to whole distance minus OD, that is x3 minus x2. Let us write it. DF is equal to x3 minus x2. I hope you have understood this one. Now we will go for vertical distances. So what is the distance between this B and D? You have to consider y coordinate. How much it is? y2. What is the distance from here to here? That means A to E. That you have to consider again y coordinate. How much it is beta? y1. Same way, let us know this height also. What is the y coordinate? y3. So I am taking it as y3 here. So now you have all the sides of trapeziums. So now let's understand how the triangle area can be obtained by using these trapeziums. So let's first write the logic here. Area of triangle ABC is equal to area of first trapezium, this beta. So what is this? ABDE. Area of trapezium ABDE plus next. Children, tell me next which trapezium you will take? This trapezium. So first you took this and then you are taking the second one. What is that? AEFC. Area of trapezium. AEFC. So children, you have found the area of this trapezium and this trapezium also. So you got complete area. Then what you need to subtract from this? You need to subtract this trapezium. Right children? So what is that trapezium? BDFC. So let us mention it. Minus area of trapezium BDFC. This was seen, yeah. So now let's understand what is the area of a trapezium. Suppose this is trapezium. Let me take it as A, B, C, D. When can you call it as a trapezium? If one pair of lines is parallel, then it is called trapezium. So here AD is parallel to BC. So these parallels can be taken as A and B, and the distance between these parallels, so this is to be considered as H, height between, the distance between two parallel lines. So the formula is half into A plus B into H, mean half into sum of parallel sides into the distance between them. So now let's use the same here. First one, area of trapezium ABDE, this ABDE. Let us look at here. What is parallel line? What are parallel lines here? BD and AE. And what is the height? That is DE. Parallel lines are BDAC and height is DE. So let us mention that. What is that? Tell me now. Half into sum of the parallel sides, that is BD plus AE into what is the height, children? Here height is DE. I hope you are understanding. Now let's go for second trapezium. In the second trapezium, what are parallel sides, children? These two are parallel sides. And what is the height? EF. So now let's mention that. Half into what is the sum of parallel sides? That is AE plus CF are the parallel sides into what is the height? That is EF minus third trapezium. Now half into, let us take third trapezium. What is that? BDFC. In this, what are the parallel sides? That is Y2, Y3, that is BD and CF are the parallel side, and what is the height? DF. So let us here half into BD plus CF, sum of the parallel sides, into what is the height, children? Here DF. So you have written the formula to find the area of trapeziums. So children, let us substitute the values. 1 by 2 BD. What is this BD, children? BD is Y2. So let me substitute Y2 here. Plus what is AE? This AE is Y1. So let me substitute Y1 here. Bracket close. And DE. What is this DE? Already we found. Here it is. X1 minus X2. So let us substitute that. X1 minus X2. This in another bracket. So let's go for the second trapezium. 1 by 2 AE. What is this AE? AE is Y1. So Y1 plus what is the CF? Y3. That means CF is Y3. The next EF is given. So what is this EF? Already you found this EF. Here you have written it. X3 minus X1. So let us copy it. X3 minus X1 minus 1 by 2 into, let us go for next trapezium, that is BD, half into BD. What is BD? Y2. So let's copy it. BD is Y2 plus what is next? CF. CF is Y3. Y3 into, now tell me what is this DF? DF means this distance between parallels. DF already you got it here. X3 minus X2. So let us copy it. X3 minus X2. Children, don't be confused. You follow the procedure. Area of triangle is equal to area of first trapezium plus area of second trapezium plus minus area of third trapezium. And thereby you go for formula of trapezium and then substitute the values. I will take half outside because half is there in all the three terms. So let's first y2, here binomials are there, y2 into x1, y2 into x2. Same way y1 into x1, y1 into x2 has to be done. So let's, what do you get, children? Here y2 x1 minus, because y2 into minus x1, that is minus y2 x2. Again when you do this, y1 x1 plus y1 x1 plus y1 into minus x2, that is minus y1 x2. Are you able to understand, children? Then let us keep the bracket here, plus next one, children, 1 by 2 anyhow is taken out, mean taken common. Let's now see this, y1 into x3 is y1 x3, then y1 into minus x1 is y1 x1 minus y1 x1, then third one plus y3 into x3, so you will get plus y3 x3, then last one, what do you get, children? Plus y3 into x1 minus x1, so you will get minus y3 x1. Next we should go for third trapezium, that is minus half anyhow is taken. So tell me, what do you do? y2 into x3, that is y2 x3, again y2 into minus x2, y2 minus y2 x2 plus y3 into x3, y3 x3 plus y3 into minus x2, that is minus y3 x2, bracket close. Now let's simplify it further. 1 by 2, let's open all the three brackets here, y2 x1 minus y2 x2 plus y1 x1 minus y1 x2 plus y1 x3 minus y1 x1 plus y3 x3 minus y3 x1. Then when you open up this bracket, all the symbols will be changed. So let's minus y2 x3, so here it is minus, will become plus, plus y2 x2, here it is plus, it will become minus, minus y3 x3, last one is minus, so it will become plus y3 x2. So children, now in this statement you see whether can we cancel anything or not. We will see plus y1 x1 minus y1 x1. Can I cancel this? Yes, we can easily cancel, so I am cancelling it. The next minus y2 x2 minus y2 x2 plus y2 x2, yeah, here it is. So we can cancel even this, cancelled. The next you have x3 y3 plus x3 y3 minus x3 y3. So you can cancel these here also. I am cancelling this. Now in the next step, we will write whatever the remainings are there and we will simplify it. Children, let us write the remaining. 1 by 2 y2 x1 minus y1 x2 plus y1 x3 minus y3 x1 minus y2 x3 plus y3 x2. So here children, in this triangle, these coordinates x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3, they can be positive or negative, but the area will not be negative, area will have to be positive. That is the reason now we will change these brackets into absolute value, that is modulus. Modulus means whatever it comes in between that, whether it is negative or positive, will be considered as positive. So now in these children, we will take x1 common. When you take x1 common, what do you get? x1 is found here and x1, yeah, here. So what do you get? x1 when you take common, y2 minus y3. So let us write it, y2 minus y3. Children, same way we will take now x2 common. Where is x2 in the expression? Here there is 1x2 and here there is 1x2. So when you take x2 common, what will be there? y3 minus this y1. So let us write y3 minus y1 plus, now this time we will take x3 common. So when you take x3 common, where is x3? x3 is here and even here. So when you take x3 common, what is positive first? y1 minus y2, this y2. So let's write, when you take x3 common, you will get y1 minus y2. I am writing it here, y1 minus y2. This is unit square. So now you see children, this is your formula for area of any triangle. So area of triangle ABC. Hope you have now understood how to derive the formula for the area of a triangle in coordinate geometry. Children, I appreciate you that you are watching the video till the end. It shows how interested you are in mathematics. Please subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed, and in future also I will be uploading the most important topics of 10th class. So please spread it to others, because I am uploading these videos for those who are in need of explanation.